My video for April the 21st, 2019 is video number 3062. The title is Easter. Let the God spark arise in you. Easter is celebrated by Christians as the time of resurrection of Jesus Christ. Sunrise services take place in many parts of the world to celebrate this event. We are asked in the Bible, quote, "Why seek ye the living among the dead? He is not here, he is risen," end quote. If I had my druthers, I'd like to see the God spark rise within each of us to the point where we could actually love one another. We could, if only we knew the truth that could set us free. What is that truth? Christ in you and me. It is not out there somewhere. We have to find it deep within ourselves if we are to manifest it out there in this physical world. Christ in you is the hope of glory. Without finding that within us, we cannot manifest it around us. It just doesn't work that way. It's an inside job that grows like a seed, and the seed does not resemble the mature plant at all, just as the caterpillar does not resemble the butterfly. Hopefully there is real transformation happening at this time, as some suggest. May the God spark ignite real and actual change for humanity as soon as possible. It will take more than the Trump train, unfortunately. This is my Easter message, and I actually wrote the blurb for 3 different messages around the same time for Good Friday, the day between Friday and Easter, and this one. And I'm recording it, of course, the day before Easter, as I always record my videos the day before they actually go live. And hopefully I'll have a resto on soon. I think that's the situation, but we'll see how it develops. Anyway, I was raised, as you all know that listen to me with any regularity at all, I was raised as a fundamentalist evangelical Christian. So I grew up with Easter and also the Easter bunny and Easter candy and jelly beans and all of the other things, the little marshmallow chickens and all the goodies that children often receive in celebration of Easter, which has, of course, nothing to do with Easter, but that's part of the celebration, just as a lot of the things that are shared at Christmas time have nothing to do with the Christmas story. But then again, the Christmas story and the Eastern story are pagan events anyway that predate Christianity by probably thousands and maybe even tens of thousands of years. We've had these mythologies in our culture for a long time. And if you've been paying attention to what I've been saying, I look for real change. I'd like to see the swamp drained as Donald Trump promised, but I don't see Donald Trump as the savior that many do. I'm sorry. I just do not see him aligning himself with as some benefactor for humanity. I see him aligning himself with very dark forces of Israel, and Israel is not even a religious nation. The leaders, now there are, of course, religious people and spiritual people in Israel, just as there are all over the world, in all religions, by the way. Nevertheless, the nation itself is an aberration. It's an abhorrent aberration because it's not a Jewish state. It's not. It's a fake Jewish state, and even Christians have been deceived. So Christian deception is not something new. I mean, just the Easter story itself is part of the Christian deception. It's a pagan holiday renamed and reprogrammed to represent something that is not it's not even Christian. The word Easter itself comes from Ishtar, as one of the readers pointed out in one of the recent videos that I recorded. Yes, it's a pagan holiday, like I keep saying. Everything has been reset in terms that pull us in to making us believe that there's something out there that we need to pay attention to. And I'm not saying we don't need to pay attention to what's out there. I am saying, however, that the transformation has to begin in here. And perhaps there is something happening that's bringing that transformation, except how it manifests oftentimes is anger. Well, anger can be a two-edged sword. It can cut both ways. In other words, there's a lot of people in Europe, for example, in France and other parts of the world. France, there it's open, and I don't know how many other parts of the world are having mass revolution, if you will. But revolution can be playing into the hands of the dark forces just as much as the good forces, because they want to stir up controversy. Controversy gets the adrenaline flowing and gets people excited about things. And we should be excited when we actually start experiencing inner transformation. But as I have said so many times, the inner transformation, even it in itself, is not enough. So many people claim to have experienced inner transformation, and they don't care about the world at all. They don't do anything to bring change in the exterior world. They're satisfied within themselves that they have found the peace that passes understanding, but they don't do anything. They don't play any role in helping to bring change to everyone else. If it's just out there, we're deceiving ourselves. Or I should say, if it's just in here, we're deceiving ourselves. If it's just an inside job, that's a gross deception. The purpose of inner transformation is ultimately to change the world, to bring the kingdom of heaven to earth. Now, some say, Ron, it's never going to happen on earth. This is a prison planet. This is a planet of darkness. It's always going to be that way. We're not going to see the answer till we go to the other side. Well, then why live on this side at all? Frankly, I don't want to come back. I keep saying that, and I will keep saying it. I feel that I will have wasted my time as a human being if there is no fulfillment of the vision that I've had since I was a little boy, of somehow a kingdom of heaven actually manifesting on earth. That would be the Easter, or the transformation, that I seek, and that I believe humanity's heart at the deepest level actually longs for. We want peace on earth, but peace is not profitable to the demons. It's not profitable to the charlatans that have taken over the planet. And Donald Trump is just one of those charlatans. Sorry to burst your bubble, but he's not going to bring any RV to people. He's not going to allow the institution of new currencies if it takes away control of the elite by the elite establishment, which to the elite establishment, that's the whole game plan, is to control the whole world. Anyway, may you find risen within you the spirit of the living God. Thank you for listening, and namaste.